So today we begin a process for Mike's V100 chassis that was originally the 2014 Corvette, and it is not going to be that anymore. We've decided to do a bit of changing to it, and this is kind of the first kind of sneak peek, a look at what's going to happen here. But so as you can see, you might already know what's going on. We have some body paint. So we use Duratrax RC paint to get that at Hub Hobby in Richfield, and we have black, silver, and they call this metallic burgundy. So this actually is going to be the layer below this one to give it even more like a deeper metallic look. And then this may or may not, we haven't really discussed this too much, but be part of a racing stripe, and then at the end it's actually going to be the bottom coat, the base coat. So when you look in the vehicle, you'll still be able to see in the vehicle, you'll just see the black instead of silver, so it'll look a little bit more scaled. So what are we going to do for our new body here? Before we get to that, let's just check out what this side is. This is pretty common. I think most people will know what this is. We get this stuff off of Amazon, this particular one at least. You guys will recognize that. That's that. There's a standard smart light kit. You get the forward, brights, reverse, brake lights, and then turn signals. So you get your controller, your different ties, your different sticky bases, and then you get your wiring harnesses here. And that all goes to the controller, and then that feeds actually from your receiver. So here's the real deal, right here. All right, very, very cool. Wow, that is super cool. Now, it's really hard to see this. You can see the shape here. Two-door vehicle. This is actually made by the Vaterra. It's one of their bodies. It's the GT3, GTR GT3, excuse me. The Nissan 2012 body. But look at all the parts. You get light buckets, mirrors, spoiler. I mean, this thing is going to be freaking awesome. I don't even know what's going on down there. Like, oh, I think they're like extended body posts or something for mounting it. Alright, so what we have here is the V100 chassis that the GT3 is going to be. And actually, now thinking about it, I think the parts that came with the body are some of the flaring that actually is added to this. It's really cool. There's like I think there's a front scoop on there. We have just the atomic fireball, some 17 turn modified brushed motor in there. Stock ESC, brushed ESC. No fans. I don't think it's going to get that hot. This one, it's geared back to stock gearing. We're still looking at the friction shocks. Those are the stock shocks. Those look pretty good. So we'll probably stick with those. I do have other ones that we could use because I'm getting the aluminum ones here very shortly for my vehicle, and so I'd have a spare set. We're interested in doing oil fills, but those shocks are working pretty decent. This one has the adjustable camber kit in it. We've already done the adjustments here. So you have the toe and the camber. This is solid here, and then it's got the camera in the back. This actually is a DSMR receiver. It's the DSMR4 that comes with the DX4C. And this then has the ability, we'll be able to have a little bit more flexibility if we want to do any type of electronic switching on it. So we have 2 aux ports on this, so we'll be at least ready to go there. Right now we're only going to be using the Y cables for the Smart Light kit, which doesn't require us to use those aux ports. But pretty much that's it. And then we'll be using this nickel metal hydride, this 3300 pack. That's pretty good. That's going to give a pretty decent runtime, especially when you don't have a lot of torque going on the wheels. So I think that's going to be a pretty good addition. Fits in there just perfect. Bam.
So we just wanted to give you a quick preview of some of the accessories that came with the body, and really cool. We got, it's like a air diffuser for the rear here in the back, and same with up front. You know, I'm not exactly sure what the technical term for this stuff is, but like some kind of like aerodynamic accessories. And there you got the spoiler. That is sick. Very nice. I like how Vaterra goes, you know, far enough to do a lot of the scale, kind of semi-scale stuff. Got all the light buckets here, the front light buckets. We have the inserts for the LEDs. So those should, I'm hoping those fit right in there with no type of additional modification. I'm thinking they do. So here's the rear ones here. That's the rear that you put in there. So.